Hello again everyone, we are back down the seaside, but it's a different seaside, so it's a completely different vibe and a completely different day. So it's been a bit rainy and horrible recently, and apparently it's going to rain again in an hour or so. So while we've got this limited window and it's not prime conditions for bang the lines, I thought I'd make use of that and try and set up my number 2 bike, the Disc Bike. Now if you see my Jitsie Bike check video, you would have seen that I've got 2 different bikes with 2 slightly different setups. If you haven't seen that video, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. So as I said in that video, they're the same bike, but I can never get them riding the same, can never get the setup the same, and also one has a disc brake, which I've never really got embedded in, so that's today's project. Finally get the bike set up correctly and finally get that disc brake working. So I actually found a little spirit level app for my phone, so I'm going to get really high tech and technical today and see if I can finally get my bars and my brakes actually fitting the same on both bikes. So we're going to use the number 1 bike as a starting point and see if I can get the number 2 bike set up exactly the same. Okay, right, let's see if we can get high tech with this. So try it on the bars. So if we run it along the logo so it gets fairly accurate, what does that say? Stop twitching. Let's say 34, okay? Middle of the bar, the lever. Okay, I've got it the wrong way around, but you get the gist of it. 318. Okay, number 2 bike, we said where the logo is, and we are sitting at 31. So we're quite a way out there. Let's try lever position. So it's 317, 316. They need moving a little bit. Cool, getting scientific. Okay, so we're going to roll the bars back on this bike. I'm always very paranoid about working with my handlebars. Going through a phase of always having them slip when I did big drops. And that's quite scary, so I'm probably over-tying these way too much. Doing this one-handed is tricky, so I hope you appreciate this. 34. Yeah, close enough, a lot better than what it was. Okay, got the bar, lever, 318. Good enough. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Bit of fun there, bit of science. Don't know why it's taken me so long to actually sort these bars out properly. I've been whinging about it all year, but you know, I do like to bodge things and moan about things, so it's given me an excuse to do that. I said last week I looked a bit crazy talking to myself. I'll tell you what, talking to yourself in a car park, waving a spirit level around, moving handlebars millimetres, that makes you look a bit crazy. Okay, so next part of the bike bodging and bike fixing, getting that front brake bedded in, and that is a very exciting process because what that involves is basically just riding up and down, getting the front brake really hot, then throwing a load of water on it. Bedding in parts is really fun. Okay, that was a bit of an unsatisfactory one there. Sometimes when you get it right, put the water on it, it sizzles. That looks really cool. I know it looks a bit of a strange thing to do, but what you're doing there is you're getting the disc and the pads really hot, and that brings any oil and any contaminants up to the surface. Then you chuck the water on and it washes it all off, gets it all cleaned up. Ideally I'd do it for a lot longer, and I'd have like a rag or a brush with me as well just to get it all off. But yeah, before I did that, there's no bite, no hold, it's making a horrible noise. So hopefully now you can have a bit more bite to it, a bit more hold, the end has worked a bit better than it should now. It's also a really good warm-up. I am knackered now. My back brake up enough. Going a bit wonky. And right on cue, the rain's here. It's spitting.
It's spitting! It's spitting! It's spitting! Everybody in!
But we're going to carry on. We're here now. Might as well make most of it. Wet and sandy and metal rail. Ideal conditions there. Another little fun day there on the old bicycles again. Unfortunately, rain cut it short a bit, but I think that's to be expected in a minute. No big kind of banger power moves today. Like I said a few videos back, I haven't been riding that much recently, so I haven't really got that kind of bounce or pop back yet, but it'll come eventually. So it's nice today just to, you know, tweak the bike, find some techie lines and have a bit of fun on it, because that's what it's all about. But yeah, if you want to see some bigger moves and some like proper riding, go back through my channel and find some of my older videos from the summer. Yeah, they're much better for showing actual skill when riding there. But yeah, fun day on the bikes. See you later.